has been running the fast break his entire life. It's Jay Williams.
Dishing it left, dishing it right, making the right play at the right time. That's what playing field guards do. Let's see what the guards do down in the court tonight.
And Jay, we are ready to go. This one about to get underway. Harden. And that's the start they want. Wanted here on the road.
Execution is everything. I love the sharpness and precision they came out with in that first possession.
Leonard buries the trifecta.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
It's Rockets ball. Driving right to the basket. James Harden, 2 for 2. That's what you want. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He's a scorer and an elite passer.
George buries the 3. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Russell Westbrook has got 2 shots coming. A career 81% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Kawhi Leonard matched up with P.J. Tucker. Paul George, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Strong finisher, Paul George.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Westbrook, they work it down to Gordon. Gets it in the right corner. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide-open 3.
Harden with the basketball. 10-all is our score. Screen coming. Harden. James Harden, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start. Beverly into the front court. They're down 3. George. Rebound for Capella. Harden in possession. Looking to make something happen. Big finish at the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
George. He throws it down. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and 1. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Here comes the screen. Harden. Great feed. Sets it up. Throws it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
PG lets it fly. Paul George. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. It's James Harden once again. Sizing up the defense. Rises for the slam. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Westbrook. Oh, bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hands. Oh, they called the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
George, it's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Westbrook. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Leonard. And drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing. Harden into the front court. Down by 1. Going to launch beyond the arc. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. From the painted area, won't go down. Easy path to the rim.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
Well, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And the dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
That ends the first quarter. The Clippers are out in front. On to the second quarter. Jay, I don't know if we're going to see quite that level of offensive production that we saw to start this one.
I don't know if I'm watching an all-star game or a regular season game, because I'm telling you right now, Ed, if it was the regular season, which it is, by the way, you probably want to see some teams play some defense.
Austin Rivers to P.J. Tucker from long range. He's been waiting a long time for that one to go down.
Woo. That pass speaks for itself. There's nothing more to say about that one. Wow.
Beverly. Around the perimeter to Beverly. Patrick Beverly. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Rivers matched up with Paul George. Tucker to Rivers. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Rivers shot there, won't go. Fires the 3. And it's Harrell who comes away with the rebound. To Paul George. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To George. Trying to cash in, add 2 points to the board.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Into the game for the Clippers.
Capella.
Number 40, Ivica Zubac.
Has a look. The shot by Rivers, no good.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Great defense there, forcing the pickup to Fareed. To the rim, lays it up and in.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Fires the three, so the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for three.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Rivers with the basketball. They trail by 7. And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Stepping in for Los Angeles, number 23, Louis Williams.
Harden against George. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter, and there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Kawhi Leonard against Gordon. To Paul George for 3. Not that time. He misses. Westbrook into the front court. 5-point game. To Harden. Westbrook. Beyond the arc for 3. Knocks it down.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Here's Harden with the rock. Here's a chance from long range, and James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Drains it.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's 2 for 2 now.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Beverly. To Williams. Lets it fly from long range. Off the iron. No good. Harden in possession. The margin is 2. Halftime on the horizon. Cruises inside for 2.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Not done yet. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Clippers have the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Leonard. It's been a good night from beyond the arc. He's 5 of 6 from deep.
It's called room and rhythm, Ed. If you don't crowd him defensively, you allow him to have room, he will find that rhythm from behind the arc.
Little R&R has never hurt anybody, Jay. Count the bucket for 2.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Here comes the screen. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
George against the former MVP. 4-3. Paul George locked in. Hits the tough 3.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
It goes down.
Oh my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
That's his first personal foul.
Kawhi Leonard. He's going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one, count it. It's the second. One more coming. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Russell Westbrook with the rock. Russell Westbrook rocking the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Tucker to Harden. Cashes in for 2.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Westbrook across the timeline. His guys now down by a point. Oh, whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Team foul number 1.
Russell Westbrook matched up with Paul George. To P.J. Tucker. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
To Leonard. Clint Capella sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To P.J. Tucker. Westbrook. To Harden. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And the rebound taken by the Clippers. Leonard. Cleans it up. And a putback slam.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungry.
Harden with it up top. His guys now trailing by a point. Screen coming. Harden to Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook looking good. 4 for 5.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
George, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Harden with the basketball. Leads just a point. Here comes the screen. The drive right to the basket. Harden against George. Clippers have it. To Leonard. Short jumper won't go down.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Even to Zubats. Rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And look out. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this 4th quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
During the game. Thank you for your cooperation.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Subbing in.
It's in the hands of Harden. To Fareed. Deep right corner. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And I just hear my high school coach preaching this thing to me every single day, and it's still pertinent for the NBA. It's all about spacing. And when you have guys who are lethal three-point shooters and they understand spacing, oh, that whole floor opens up, and that's a thing of beauty to watch.
Kawhi Leonard here against Harden. From long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Deep three at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up with the Rockets in front. It'll be Rockets basketball here as we start the 4th quarter. And you have to figure they like this spot they're in, entering the quarter with the lead on the road.
Yeah, but Ed, I disagree. As a player, I'm not really worried about how big the lead is right now. I'm worried about what kind of energy we're going to enter the 4th quarter with, more importantly.
And he burns them.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense to Capella. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. George, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Nothing going here on that drive. Curling inside, Montrezl Harrell. Huge block. Oh, a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
13, James Harden. Subbing in for the Clippers, number 40, Zubac.
Leonard. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Kawhi Leonard with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Clippers have the basketball. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Gordon with it. All tied up. Just underway in this 4th quarter. Harden to Capella. Slam dunk.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Rockets have the ball. Harden to Westbrook. Harden. He was all over him. Nothing going here on that drive. Paul George. Gets it in the right corner. And he knocks it down, Jay.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Westbrook with the basketball. His group now down 2. Here comes the screen. Russell Westbrook powers it through.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Now the Clippers call a timeout. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
And I've been seeing a lot of barking back and forth between the players and the fans. I actually like that. I think that gets the players more engaged in the game, in particular sometimes when the game seems like it's dead air.
Leonard to George. Strong finisher, Paul George. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Number 40, Zubac.
Harden to Westbrook. Slam dunk, Russell Westbrook.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
George. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
To Capella. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Leonard. Won't go down. And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. Los Angeles Clippers.
Russ at the controls. To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Westbrook to Harden. Oh, he had him there for a second. Clippers have it. P.J. Tucker swats it. Harden in possession. His guys down 3. Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. So the Rockets hold on to the basketball. Harden, tough matchup against George. Fires the 3, and James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down. Timeout called here by the Clippers as they dig into their bag of tricks, trying to draw up the game winner. Footer for the win. Time expires. No separation so far. It's all even. And we're underway here in the extra period. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Kawhi Leonard against Gordon. George cleans it up. Offensive board. Nothing going here on that drive. To Paul George. Driving right to the basket. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
And they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
And Jay, they call the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Westbrook. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. To Leonard. George. To Leonard. P.J. Tucker snatching it out of the air. And a chance coming up at the line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Harden into the front court. Down just a couple. They get it down to Tucker. Over to the right side. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper stays out. To Leonard. Paul George fires, add 2 points to the board.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Harden. And it's Zubac with the rebound. To Leonard. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. And he makes them both. Russ at the controls. Russell Westbrook rocking the rim. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Leonard. Tough shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
It's good. And one.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw's good to cement the 3-point play. The lead is back down to 1. To George. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something, get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. To Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard to Williams. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. George, man, that was a tough shot.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Capella. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. To Leonard. Fires the 3. Oh, they've come roaring out of the gate in overtime, breaking this game open.
And you got to give some love to the strength and conditioning coach for this team. All the offseason, preseason workouts have ultimately led to this point.
To George. And too much contact.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Kawhi Leonard sizing up Eric Gordon. Has a chance. Jumper's good.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Beverly into the front court. The lead stands at 9. It's Russ at the controls. Clippers have got it. To Leonard. Throws it down.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
A simple touch foul.
Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Paul George. for three, and he hits. Oh, that one could be the dagger as they've opened it up here in the final minute of overtime.
I don't know about that, Ed. I've been a part of a game where we came back from 10 with a minute left to go. Anything is possible.
Would you call that a miracle minute? Harden. That's off the side of the rim, short. Got it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Clippers have it. From the painted area, won't go down. Paul George, 4-2, now ready for a couple of free throws.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
2 for 2 on that trip. That'll get out. Last touch by Capella. Deep three at the buzzer. Oh, how about that? A 3 at the buzzer. That's going to bring some icy stares from the other bench. This one is now all over.